Hey guys, it is Nadine, Olivia, expert mommy of... So anybody that knows me knows that I'm a big time breastfeeder. I'm very pro breastfeed, I'm very pro kids, and everybody knows that I love to breastfeed my baby. Okay. So I've been thinking, why is it so taboo for women to breastfeed? I don't get it. I'm still trying to figure it out and wrap my head around it. I mean, cows feed their babies, dogs feed their babies, monkeys feed their babies, so why can't humans feed their babies? I have no clue, and I don't understand why people get so offended when you breastfeed your baby in public.
You're kidding.
Can you tell me the reason why it's so repulsive? I mean, shouldn't babies be entitled to the same rights as humans? You like your big juicy steak with your potatoes on the side. You eat that in public, don't you? Well, I think that people need to back off and give breastfeeding mamas a break. Hey you, over there. No, you. Yeah, you. Guess what? Babies are human. Did you know that? They're human. Will never compare to the goodness of my own natural breast milk. Why would you think that something that is marketed, that is essentially synthetic? Now, I'm not putting any blame on anybody for not breastfeeding their child, nor am I saying anything negative towards those that choose to feed their child formulas. Formulas can be a great option for those that need to have that as an option. It's much better than starving your child or giving your child something that is not appropriate for your baby. So, by all means, I don't want anybody out there that is feeding their child formula to think that I'm totally bashing what they're doing for the health of their child. No, by no means. But if you have the ability to breastfeed, and if you are able to do so with a good mind, good conscience, and with sanity, why not? Why not have that as an option? Breastfeeding is only the most natural source and the most healthiest source of nutrition available for your child. So why wouldn't I want to do that? Now, for all of you who feel that I'm probably not eating well, and that's why I'm so skinny, and that I'm probably malnourishing my baby that I breastfeed, I just want you to know that you should look at baby number 1, baby number 2, baby number 3, and baby number 4, and baby number 5. And tell me, once again, do they look unhealthy to you? Does it look like I'm doing something wrong? Like I'm not feeding myself appropriately so that the baby can be nourished? Well, I want to just take away all misconceptions that if I don't eat well, my baby will be malnourished. First of all, that would directly affect me. It wouldn't affect my baby. My baby's definitely going to have everything that he or she needs while he or she is breastfeeding. That's number 1. So, number 2, just because I'm skinny does not mean that I'm malnourished and that I'm not eating properly. Hello? There's something called genetics. Not only that, but I don't know if people realize this. Breastfeeding, in actuality, burns 500 calories per day. Yes, I said 500 calories per day. That is essentially a good percentage of one individual's recommended calorie intake for the day. So, why wouldn't you want to breastfeed again? In this day and age, everybody's trying to lose weight. That's such a natural way for you to do it. I mean, you don't have to go to the gym, at least to burn that 500. And for me, for one, I have 6 kids. 6 kids, 5 of which I'm constantly chasing all over the house. Why don't you think that I should be skinny? I'm not sure that I quite understand you. So the 500 calories that you would have lost by going to the gym, you could set that right back over here and breastfeed. Now, some days I feel like I've committed an absolute crime because people are just so negative about breastfeeding. I don't get it. I mean, I had one baby that I breastfed until, let's see, a little over 2. And everybody was always asking me, when are you going to stop breastfeeding your baby? Why don't you give your baby food? That baby's just too big to be on your boob. Don't you see that that baby is getting older? Now, come on, guys. Really? So, that baby that I fed until he was 2 years old and a little bit, I think, well, it actually wasn't a 2-year-old and a little bit. It was a 20-month-old. And that baby decided to self-wean. But people were acting like I was about to feed him till he was 21 years old. Come on, cut me some slack. I just want to let you know, since my boobs are always hanging out, I am somewhat cautious because, of course, when I'm not in the act of breastfeeding, I mean, you don't want to just walk around in public with your boob hanging out. I do that in the house, but in public, that's a no-no. I mean, I'm not trying to sell anything. But really, when I'm sitting down outside and I'm breastfeeding, why should I be getting stares and looks of disgust if that's what I choose to do to nurture my baby? Now, the other thing that I want to talk about is breastfeeding in places like church, for instance. Do you know how many times I've sat in church and I just want to breastfeed? But even at my church, I feel like I'm totally, how do I put it? I'm totally restricted from breastfeeding my baby in church. Why? Because so many times while I've been breastfeeding, even in the rotunda of the church, outside of service, I've been told, well, you know, you can go breastfeed. There's a mama's area. And, I mean, I know that there's a mama's area, but I choose not to breastfeed there. What is it? I just want to say, put my breastfeed cover on and breastfeed my baby. Now, there is an upside to everything. I do want to say that there are some moms out there, or some women out there for the most part as well, that will see me breastfeeding my baby and they give me the thumbs up. Oh, I love that. And I know there are a lot of campaigns now that are trying to make breastfeeding more of a mainstream idea. And, you know, breastfeeding is a lot of hard work. So I just wish that if there's breastfeeding mothers out there, that they could get much more encouragement for the hard work that they have chosen to initiate for the health and wellness of their baby. And dads, take a chill pill. It's okay if your wife is breastfeeding. She's not flaunting herself to another man. She's sticking her boob in her baby's mouth, and it's totally okay and it's totally natural. So give her a pat on the back, a hug, a kiss, and cheer her on. You know, she's doing the right thing, and the best thing that you can do is give her your absolute support. So I just want to take the time to stop for a minute and celebrate all of the men out there that have been very, very supportive with their wife in their journey in breastfeeding. You know, it means a lot for me personally that my husband takes the time to understand what I'm doing and to understand why I'm doing it. Not only am I saving his pocket some money, but it's very valuable that he takes the time to go online. I know for my husband, he likes to go online, do research, he likes to read, he likes to ask questions, and he's very interactive when it comes to our babies and their health, and when we bring them to the doctor and asking a lot of questions about what he's unsure of. So I just want to take the time to celebrate those husbands that are really, really supportive. And for those that are not as supportive as others, you know, take the time to read a book. Look up some information online. Educate yourself so you have a better understanding of what it is to be a mother, to breastfeed, or to make the decision to stay at home with your baby so that breastfeeding can be better accommodated. And in my celebration of the dads out there, you know, I did mention husbands. Now, I don't want to isolate anybody. So that also includes boyfriends, significant others, whatever your situation is. I really want to celebrate you on your journey with your spouse and congratulate you for just being there and being supportive. When you see us breastfeeding in public, give us a smile, a nod, a cheer, something. But don't look at us with disgust. We're not committing any crimes. We're actually doing one of the most noble things that a mother can do. We're taking the best possible care of our baby. And I'll be seeing you in my next vlog on Nadine, Olivia, Expert Mommy of 6.